Thanks for joining us on Offsides. I'm Katarina Lukatic.
And I'm Nick Pick. Today, our NFL analysts will discuss the football fan base and the recent play of the New England Patriots.
And our MLB analysts will debate clubhouse and on-field celebrations. All this and more, Offside starts right now.
We've seen players like Yasiel Puig admire their hits, sometimes to the point where it cost them extra bases. However, Puig, as well as other rookies, have had surprising success this postseason. Pete Zampa and our analysts debate the issue of celebration and whether or not these rookies can continue to lead their teams come the World Series. Guys?
Thank you, Nick. I'm here alongside Ryan and Connor. Guys, earlier this week, Yasiel Puig hit that big shot. Didn't quite get out, but he thought it was about to. And he started to celebrate a little bit too soon. Some people are saying he's just an energized ball player. Others are saying he was trying to show up this Cardinal organization. I can see it both ways to an extent.
Yeah.
Connor, where are we at on this?
I don't really think it was that excessive when you look at it. I mean, especially in the context of, what the game was. This wasn't a game in April or May. This is October baseball. This is a league championship series. So, I mean, as a fan, if I'm watching the game and I see a guy out there who hits like a bases clearing double, he's on second base, he's not, shouting at his teammates and, celebrating, then I would think, what's wrong with this guy?
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, as a whole, I think it's good that these guys sort of celebrate and show some emotion
So
out
you
there.
think it's okay that he started to celebrate that soon? I mean, he didn't get out of the box too quick.
I think it's good because
celebrating immediately.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of the player he is. I think you need sort of personalities like that in baseball these days. You need those guys to sort of be the sort of heroes of playoffs right now.
Right.
And he's definitely a likable personality for some people, and he's
I can see it. Ryan,
Yeah,
where
I mean,
are
I
we at?
understand your take on that, definitely. Coming from the aspect of the Cardinals organization, though, like you got interviews with Mike Matheny, manager of the Cardinals, and Carlos Beltran, right fielder, and their take on it was not too keen.
They weren't too thrilled. They were not too thrilled about it.
Obviously, they expect him to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. I understand it's postseason baseball, and they got to be amped up for every run-scoring opportunity, but, there's just certain ways to go about the game and do it right, and clearly the Cardinals think he didn't.
I would rather have a guy who, he thrives on energy. That's his game. That's what he does.
Absolutely.
So I just think I would rather have him doing this instead of the alternative. I would rather have him be energetic and make this playoff game very exciting. That's all he's done is provide excitement for the sport. As soon as he came up this year. So I just say, don't bring him down. Just let him do his thing. He's an excited. I don't think he meant any offense, and I think we can all.
Yeah, he's just the player he is.
Yeah, that's just who he is. Exactly, that's just who he is, and everyone loves him for it. Some people they're against it. Oh well. On this topic, he's an exciting rookie. He's not the only one in the playoffs though. We've seen a lot of good rookies this year playing in the playoffs. Michael Wacha, Jose Iglesias, Xander Bogaerts made his first start this week. Which one do you guys think has the most potential to lead their team when we finish out these playoffs?
Overall, I think we've seen a larger sample size of Puig, so it's hard not to say that he's been the most successful and that he won't carry the Dodgers in the future. There's a lot of stars on the team, so it's hard to say that he alone will do it. But I think, like I said, he's had the most at-bats. He's had a lot of just really great games and hits throughout the season. I think we can watch him in the future better than any other rookie. Not to say it's a star-studded rookie class we got this year, but I think he leads the way.
Who's the star for you?
Well, I really like what Xander Bogaerts brings to the Red Sox, especially, they've really struggled on the left side of the infield. Wilmer Brooks hasn't done anything. Steven Drew's been awful. So the fact that you have Bogaerts, who's already showed at 20 years old, he's one of the youngest guys ever in baseball right now, that he's able to, take pitches, he's able to work the count. He's just been great for them. And that's what they need right now. They need guys to get on base, especially with that tough Detroit pitching rotation.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't bring up Michael Wacha, the Cardinals starting pitcher. He's been fantastic all year long. As soon as he came up, he's one of those guys who you saw, he's got a future. And going toe-to-toe with Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs as a rookie, that is unprecedented. I could not believe it, and he continues to do it. He continues to throw up zeros. So you look going forward, I think he's one of the guys to look out for. So a lot of good rookies. You guys have great picks, but that's all we got. So that's it for baseball. Thank you.
In the past, we've seen players like Matt Schaub play poorly and have fans cheer once they get injured. Are fans entitled to express their opinion, or should fans be more loyal and respectful to both players and teams? And the New England Patriots currently sit at 5-1. Are they legitimate contenders, or are the teams that they're playing essentially beating themselves? Mike Lupia and our analysts delve into both these topics. Guys?
Thanks, Kat. I'm here with Kelly and Josh. Kelly, let's start with you. What do you think about the fans in Houston cheering for Matt Schaub's injury?
I think it's completely ridiculous for Houston fans to cheer any sort of injury to anyone on their team. I don't care how badly Matt Schaub was playing. It's not right to, cheer when someone's down. And I think it's just getting a little bit too crazy in the NFL. I feel like more often than not, fans are cheering injuries, and you shouldn't wish bad on any player because it's life or death.
I agree. A lot of NFL stadiums are seeing a more hostile environment, and I think that's definitely evident in Houston. Josh, what do you think?
No, I agree. I think the fans are getting a little out of control when you're cheering a player's injury. It just doesn't seem right to me. It seems a little barbaric, and I don't think it should continue in the NFL, but at the same time, how is the NFL going to address this? They can't tell fans what they can do, what they can't do. They're entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, no, on that point, I agree. Obviously, I think it's terrible. You should never cheer for somebody getting injured in an NFL game or in any sport for that matter. But should the teams pay more attention to what the fans are saying, what the fans are thinking? Because at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and you're depending on those fans to come to your stadiums and to watch your team. And if you have Matt Schaub throwing a pick six in every game, I think personally it shouldn't have even gotten to the point where he got injured. I think Matt Schaub should have been taken out already. Similar situation to what happened in Denver a couple years ago when fans were calling for Tim Tebow to come in and play over Kyle Orton. Mm-hmm. They brought him in, and look how that worked out for them. And then never heard from Kyle Orton again. So, I don't agree that fans should be booing their injured players. But at the same time, I think teams should pay more attention to what their fans want and who their fans want to see. That's
a fair point, but I think that's completely different between cheering an injury and booing because they want the team to do something different. I can see in Schaub's case where if they took him out, then it wouldn't have led to this, but it shouldn't lead to that in any circumstance. That's my take on it.
I think the fans the cheers were more for now we get to see somebody else in a quarterback than, oh yeah, Matt Schaub got hurt. I don't think anybody wants to see anybody get hurt. I think they just wanted something different, and that was a means to an end.
No, I definitely agree with that. I mean, if you look at the Jets last season, Jet fans were cheering for Tim Tebow to come in when Sanchez was playing so badly. But at the same time, Mark Sanchez wasn't hurt. There's really no reason to take him out. I think it's just a really tricky line that the NFL has to deal with.
Well, speaking of the Jets in the AFC East, another team in the AFC East, the New England Patriots, they've been winning this year, but they've been just sliding by in every game. So what are you guys' thoughts on the Patriots? Are they for real? Do you think they can continue to compete?
I don't know if I'd go and say that the Patriots are an elite team this season because, like you've said, they've played in some games where it could have gone either way. But I think, they've had so many injuries this year, especially, on the defensive side. They've lost some really key players, but they've continued to prove that they can play in the NFL. They can, put up points when they have to, even without players like Gronkowski, who luckily they're getting back this weekend. So I don't know if elite's a good word for them, but they're probably a top 8 team.
I don't think the Patriots get enough credit, to be honest. I mean, this isn't college. This isn't where style points matter. You have to blow out a team to move up in the standings. Your record is your record, and bottom line is the Patriots are 5-1, top of the AFC East, and it doesn't matter how they're squeaking by. They're getting wins. They just beat the Saints team that was undefeated before, and people say, they won at the last second. A win's a win. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, but also the way I see it, they barely slid by in that game, and I know, like you said, a win's a win, but at the end of the day, they have to continue to win to get into the postseason, and the Jets are overperforming really exceeding the expectations that a lot of people had for them. So they're breathing down the Patriots' necks. And the Patriots have slid by in a few games, not just the Saints game, but also against the Jets. This season it seems like they just keep sliding by, and now their defense has been one of their strong points. You got Wilfork hurt and Mayo hurt, so I don't know if they're going to be able to perform down the stretch. But that's it for NFL today. Thank you, guys.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
If you'd like to contact us, you can reach us at offsides@butv10.com. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
On behalf of our entire crew, I'm Nick Pict.
And I'm Katarina Lukatich. We'll see you next week.